We good? Nick, you good?
Yep.
All right, so good morning, Periscope and Meerkat. I'm Matt Monero. You're watching the Commercial Fleet Financing Morning Scrum. Happens every morning at 9:30. It's an integral part to our company's success. You guys need this in your office as well, but I'm giving you an inside view of how we do it. Couple things from yesterday, guys. First off, tremendous job on calls. Really, I mean, everybody, let's give a round of applause on that. Tremendous job. Everybody pushed yesterday, and I appreciate it all. Taylor for talk time. Shawnee for calls. Kendra for talk time. Caden, both calls and talk time. Attaboy. Alex for calls. Look at this. Bob White, calls and talk time. There you go, Bob. Good job. And this guy, anybody know Jamal? Anybody know Jamal?
Right here.
Jamal made calls. Good job, Jamal. Come on up.
Mini Dre this week.
Good job, good job.
Hold up in Dre's office.
Guys, here's the call report for everybody. We'll pass it around, take a look. Hey, good push, man. Good push. Don't tell me we can't do it. We can do it, all right? The question becomes, who benefited from it? So does anyone have more action? Does anyone have more activity from the calls? I mean, let's go around the room. Who's got more activity based on heavy call volume and talk time yesterday? All right? Don't be shy. Raise them high. Right? Jamal, you?
Oh, definitely.
Definitely?
Most definitely.
Amazing what happens, right? There is this direct correlation in our world between the phone and success. They just go hand in hand. Here's the question. How do we do it day after day, right? Is it just a flash in the pan, or do we have the ability to do it day after day after day? So I weighed in this morning 292, not good, right? I should be about 282, 285, so I plateaued, right? So what did my trainer do today? What did the guy do today? He broke me, okay? I mean, what was used to be 15 reps was 25 reps today, right? What used to be 3 sets was 5 sets, right? No mercy, none whatsoever. It's exactly what I needed, right? I needed a little boost today, so I went to the jar and I put these stupid bands on, right? But I feel better. I already do. You got to find it. It doesn't matter where you get it from, but if you're not looking for it, most of us will never push ourselves to the levels that are required ourselves. We need some assistance. It's just the way it is. We grab, what's that thing where the old thing, you take the tube and you put the water in on one side and then you hold the tubes up in the water. What's it called, Brian? You're the intern from UT. What is it? What is it?
Those washer pipes with the water you balance on?
Yeah, what's the scientific term for that?
Washer pipes?
Water pipes. What is it, Marcos? You know what it's called? Beer ball? That's just straight down. So here's the point, man. It always just wants to equal itself out, right? It always just wants to balance itself out. That's not what we're looking for. We want it slighted on one side, okay? So obviously hooking up with the right people at the Birthing of Giants thing last week. One guy says there's an Italian guy in Dallas that you need to meet, and he makes the connection last night. And I go to the guy's website, and wouldn't you know, this is what the guy stands for, right? Who read this yesterday? I pushed this out to everybody, right? Everybody should read this. If you haven't read, I mean, just no offense, but if you get an email and it says Matt Monero on it, you should probably read it. All right? You don't know what it might say. But this is a link that is from this guy. Now, I'm going to have lunch with this guy on Monday. First off, he sends the guy who sends it to me, who did the introduction, is a Jewish guy from New York. I don't care about that. It's irrelevant, except in the email in this introduction, all he did was play up the Jew versus the Italian, right? So he says, you know, 2 paisans need to meet in Dallas. And then he says, and maybe the paisan Matt that I'm introducing you to you will tell you about how the Jew beat the paisan in bocce ball, okay? So, whatever. I don't know how the connection happens, but whatever. And this guy says, I left New York to get away from paisans like the guy you just introduced me to, okay? Which I thought was pretty funny. And he says, so the only way I'll introduce you, he says, the only way I'll meet with you is if you write a big check. And I responded and said, I love to write big checks, but can I borrow your checkbook, okay? So here's what this guy stands for, right? I mean, who's read some of these? They're fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to repost it, but I don't know how.
You don't know how? You got to snipe this thing. I mean, it's unbelievable. Maintain a list and call your friends and family on their birthdays. Great. Surprise an old friend with a call. Sing karaoke and sing your heart out. I love that one, man.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
Dance at weddings when no one's watching. We danced at Dre's wedding.
Yeah.
Marcos danced like nobody was watching at Dre's wedding, man. I hated dancing at Dre's wedding, but I knew my wife would hold it against me if I didn't get up there and bust it, so I busted it. All right? I mean, this is a great one here. Invite a crowd to Sunday afternoon dinners at your home. You know, one of the things, a quote that I heard a long time ago was, one of the greatest gifts you can give your kids are the people that you bring over for dinner, right? Bring over interesting people. Anyway, I just thought it was a really interesting way for this guy to look at things, and we can all learn from that. So the point is, we got to duplicate the effort, guys. It was a great effort yesterday, but it's a wasted effort if we don't duplicate it today. Here's the rub. We all set the bar. We all know we can do it, okay? So we have to duplicate it for day 2, all right? If you need additional motivation, if you're feeling a little bit light, do something different. Get some bands. Go do the workout, the boot camp tomorrow. Go run at lunch. Go in Cardone University, wherever you got to find it from, but keep the momentum up, okay? Don't let yesterday be a flash in the pan. If you can duplicate it day after day after day, in 30 days you'll have a completely different outlook on what's going on. And really, Baser and I know it, it's one of the things we love the most about this business is it doesn't take 30 days. It could take 2 days. Literally 2 days to turn things around, okay? All right, that's our message for today. Let's go for it, guys. Hey, Periscope and Meerkat, thank you guys for joining. Again, it's a morning scrum. The whole thing took us 12 minutes. You need to be doing it in your office. It makes all the difference in the world. Close the phones down, get everybody together around the conference table, talk about something that gets them fired up for the day and gets focused for the day. And don't just do a scrum once. Do it multiple days, day in and day out. We've been doing it 2 years now. All right, thanks everybody. Have a great day.